So, over the weekend, I played on the Crash and Sane Trilogy on Nintendo Switch. I downloaded it a few weeks ago on the Nintendo eShop, and at the same time, I also picked up Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. One thing that I find on both games is that both games are good, but at the same time, I find them both very difficult and challenging. In this video, I'm only going to talk for a couple of minutes, but I am going to concentrate on the Crash and Sane trilogy. The Crash and Sane trilogy came out in 2017 and has the first Crash Bandicoot platformer from the PlayStation 1. It has Crash Bandicoot 2 and Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. The remaster also has some special features like the ability to play as Coco, extra cutscenes, and a few bits of added content. However, one thing that I found about the Nintendo Switch remaster is that it's so much more difficult in comparison to the original PlayStation version. So far, I've only been able to play on Crash Bandicoot 1. I've not had the chance yet to play on Crash Bandicoot 2 or Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. But so far, I'm only about 25% through Crash Bandicoot 1, and that's because I find some of the levels and bosses tedious, frustrating, and challenging. The remaster is one of these games where I can only play it for a short amount of time before I need a break. Maybe play on it for about 30 minutes and then I'll need to put it down and do something else, because otherwise I'm just going to get annoyed with it. There was a time when one of the boss battles took me about 30 or 40 minutes, and it was just because I was being a bit too forceful with the Joy-Con. This leads me to my next point, that I think that the big problem with the remaster is definitely the Joy-Cons and the controllers. If you put a bit too much force on the Joy-Con, then that's it. You end up falling and having to restart. Even with the checkpoints, it's so challenging. I find myself at the bottom of one level and having to jump all the way up to the top, and I nearly get to the top and just fall right to the bottom again. With video games now, I just haven't got the time to sit there and do all of the bonus content. I can't sit there and try to collect every single box. I'll be there all day. I just want to play through the main game and maybe do a bit of extra content and try playing as Coco. I'd like to know what you guys think of the remaster. Can you guys play on games like you used to? Do you think the remaster is on par or superior compared to the PlayStation version? I, for one, think the PS versions are still much better than the remasters. As always, I appreciate the support, and I will see you all in the next video.